There it is.
For me to sit still.
I don't know who these people are.
Mages, Nina. Real mages. Shoot fireballs and stuff.
Gee, look, you shouldn't let your grades ruin your sleep like that. It's just a number.
Oh, it's like...
A number that will determine pretty much our entire future, Soren. You do...
Okay. But I thought that would be like a movie, but no, it is just like thing that tells us credits and stuff. So, okay. New game time.
Hey. Are you awake?
Don't be rude, Soren.
Me? Rude? I'm not the one snoozing through the whole trip.
Even so...
There you are, sleepyhead. You've been asleep for so long, I was wondering if you'd started to hibernate.
I love her carpet bag.
Oh, look, we just entered the forest. We'll be at the academy soon.
You really shouldn't jump around so much, Soren. The hunters are gonna scold you again.
It's impossible for me to sit still. We're gonna be mages, Nina. Real mages who shoot fireballs and stuff.
I'm pretty sure fireballs aren't allowed. That sounds like a way too dangerous kind of magic.
What? Why? Fireballs are so cool. Don't you agree?
Let's be teasing. I don't think you should be trusted with any kind of magic involving fire.
Well, maybe not now. But in like 7 years when we're all graduating and stuff? I'll be an awesome fire mage. Just you see. Back in Central, they import magic fireworks for New Year's. We are talking huge balls of fire and glitter way, way into the sky. Oh, those are just illusions though. I want to make the real deal. That's why I know I'm already picking the Tinker study path when we're old enough. Have you thought about what kind of magic you want to study yet? Which class would you like to take?
Ooh. Well, I don't know anything about them, so let's find out. I'm not really sure what the different paths are.
Really? No worries, I'll tell you.
He does know everything.
So, there's 4 paths in total. The nature mages work with plants, but you gotta already have a talent for it to get in, so it's not really all that interesting. Then there's the menders, who heal people. I have an uncle who's a mender, and he's a real stick in the mud. He always has his nose stuck in some heavy book, so I wouldn't recommend that. The illusionists all work with flashy entertainment magic. It's all just fake, though.
I was actually gonna be an illusionist.
It's totally cool. A really cool major, yes. But the real cool kids are in the Tinker class. They're the ones who invent and build magical items.
Okay, well, since I am me, I think I want to be a mender. Out of these options, I think I go with the mender class then. I would like to heal people.
Yeah, well, just promise not to become like my uncle, okay? But, it's not like we can't take classes together no matter what our major might be. There's elective classes on all sorts of subjects. Maybe there's a fireworks 101 we can all take together. Wouldn't that be awesome?
It would not be awesome. Magic like that is wild and scary, and we really shouldn't be talking about such things.
Hey, Nina. Are you okay? You seem a little...
I'm fine.
You don't seem fine. Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, you just say the word and we'll help out.
I want to go home.
Huh?
I miss my dad, my Nana, and Mr. Quackers.
And Mr. Quackers?
My duck.
You have a pet duck?
It's fine to feel homesick. If you'd like, we can write your family when we get there. That might make you feel better.
The duck might have trouble joining in, though.
You bite back a chuckle, building in the back of your throat. Now's not the time, but that was funny.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a mage. Why did I have to be cursed like this?
Nina.
There are no mages in my family. Dad was crying when the hunters came for me. And Mommy didn't want to see me. I told them I didn't want to go. That I didn't want to leave my family. But they took me anyway.
You didn't have a choice about going?
All mages have to go to school, remember? Our powers can be dangerous if we don't learn how to use them. I guess not all families like that.
It's gonna be okay, Nina.
Right. Things might be a bit scary now, but you're not alone. We're going to be there with you.
Why are you being so nice to me? We only just met.
Well, we're going to be classmates now, right? And you seem pretty great. Even if you are a bit of a crybaby.
You're not.
I'm sure he didn't mean anything bad by it, right, Soren?
Oh, right. Sorry, usually my sister is the one comforting people. Oh, I have an idea.
What is that?
It's a radio. I spent all of my allowance buying it before I left. Music always cheers me up. Here, let me show you.
What's this?
It's the Renegade Brigade straight from Woodressa. I went to watch their show once with my sister. Oh, it was great.
I don't think I've ever heard music like this before. It's so lively.
I bet she's from a village where the fiddle is the main musical thing. That's my theory.
Oh boy, do I have lots to show you then. They've already made a dozen singles and even more covers. Here, let me just... Oh. What the... I've never done that before. Give me a sec, I'll fix it.
I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe it's just bad reception.
I actually think you might be right. I think the radio works only if you're near Mortressa, where they're broadcasting. I'm from Taruna, and we didn't have reception up there.
I completely forgot about that. No way. My music.
It's gonna be okay, Soren. I'm sure there'll be some other way for us to listen to music.
Right. I heard that the illusion class allows you to learn to play instruments. Maybe you should join that class instead?
I've already tried that. I suck.
Oh.
No, I will not accept it. Forget about fireballs. I'm gonna be a tinker who will build a radio so powerful we'll be able to hear music all across the country.
There you go, Soren.
And then I'll share all my favorite bands with you.
That's the spirit, Soren. I'm sure you can do it.
Thank you. I'll do my best. Listen, my family's like all mages, okay?
What is wrong with my camera?
So I always knew I would be going to the academy. I'm sorry if I was being annoying there. I didn't realize you didn't want to go.
Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna be great, okay? You're gonna learn all sorts of fun things, magical things that aren't dangerous at all. There will be teachers to help you out when things get hard, and you'll be making a ton of friends. Everyone's gonna love you.
You really think so?
Of course. You're cute as a button. They'd be idiots not to love you.
Will you, too? Be my friends? I mean...
I'd like that a lot, yeah.
That makes me very happy.
I love that they have a character with a limb difference. Like, that is awesome. The edges of your vision blur.
Oh, look! You can see the castle now.
Wow, that really is quite beautiful.
And all of it will be our home from now on. I've wondered if the police suspected my sister wrote me.
Okay, so that was us getting to the school. The voices fade as the conversation continues. What did you talk about after that? It's hard to remember.
Dreaming again, are we? Oh, such a sweet memory. The start of your journey. How will it go from here, I wonder? But I am getting ahead of myself. Why don't we start with the basics, hero? What do we call you?
Okay, well, my name is not going to be Ren because I don't like it. We shall go with the default. And we shall be... What are our options? Okay, we've got some options. We can be androgynous. We can be feminine, which makes us shorter. Masculine, which makes us taller. How nice. Hey, Pukara! I don't know if you remember when I played the first of this game. But we are starting Arcadia Fallen 2, Electric Boogaloo. I mean, except without that part. I very barely remember what happened in the last one, but we were an alchemist, and there was a lesbian subplot. Pengu introduced me to it. I think they're all on my YouTube channel, in a playlist called Visual Novels, oddly enough. Okay. What's our hairstyle gonna be? A long ponytail, whatever that is. Okay, those are our only options. Got it. Do we have purple hair? Oh, wait. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what I'm changing the color of right now. Let's have dark blue pants. Oh, I see. Dark blue top. Okay, so this is hair. Apparently these are my only choices for hair. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna go with light blue. And this is skin, so pale as fuck, because that's how we go. And this is, I think, my eyeballs. Let's not have red eyes, because that sounds terrible. And then this is my scarf. We're gonna be in shades of blue all around. And this is my top. And this is my, okay, whatever those are. And that's the, yeah, okay, that should stay blue. And then this is my pants, right? Yes. What color pants should we have? Do we want blue pants, gray pants? Okay.
What? Oh, let me explain.
I wonder.
We've gotta go.
Okay, that's fine. That's the tinker. That's the illusionist. That's the mender. Do I want to be... yeah, okay, Nina it is. Okay, that's us. Do Do you want to select the outcome of choices from Arcadia Fallen 1 that will impact the story? Yes. Do I remember any of my choices? No. Who did I have romance with? It wasn't Anne. No, it was not Victoria. I think it was Caden. Yeah, we continued research. The older brother was not still possessed. Don't remember what I did. But I think that's it.
You! Are you sleeping in class again?
Yes, apparently. You wake up with a jolt and find a room of fellow students snickering at your startled expression. Professor Tornquist is glaring at you impatiently.
You know the rules. I don't care whether you students show up for my class, but if you do drag yourself down here, I demand you pay attention instead of wasting everyone's time. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Professor.
I don't need your apologies. You don't pass my class with those. I need to examine whether you are mastering the curriculum, so how about a little test? If we assume the moon to the left of this diagram is a full moon, then what is the name of the missing moon phase?
What are my options? So it's gonna be, that's the waning crescent, so it's gonna be the waxing crescent. Is it the waxing crescent moon?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, I guess not.
The moon is waxing as it grows and waning as it shrinks.
Oh yeah,
How careless of you to mix up such a simple concept. Seems like your sleeping habits have affected your performance.
you feel a sudden chill in your wrist and you pull back your sleeve with a sense of dread. Your grade went down. You take a deep breath and you remind yourself it is just a number. Grades go up and down like this all the time, and at least Tornquist only docked you 1 point.
I'm letting you
Because
off
I
easy
don't
today.
remember word meanings.
The headmaster has asked me to send volunteers to help clean up the illusionist storage room.
Oh, are we volunteering then?
You will be there at 6 sharp and awake. Now, I'll just make a note. How picky. Oh, I must have left my pen in my office. No matter. Let's carry on.
The professor continues the lesson. After class, your entire body aches from the uncomfortable nap, and you almost don't notice the tall girl appearing by your side.
What happened to you? Did Professor Tornquist chew you out?
She fell asleep in class again. Slept through an entire lecture of moon ciphers.
Again? And in Tornquist's class of all things. How did she take it?
It appears I have been signed up for some extra lessons in organizing.
Detention?
Detention.
Why am I not surprised? You really ought to fix your sleeping habits. I never noticed you go to sleep. Did you stay up all night again?
You know, the midterms are coming up. I couldn't sleep, so I snuck in some more studying instead.
Really? Gee, look, you shouldn't let your grades ruin your sleep like that. It's just a number.
A number that will determine pretty much our entire future, Soren. You do remember we were graduating this year, right?
Ugh, as if you'd let me forget.
Professor Tormfist's class on magic ciphers is notorious for being one of the hardest courses to pass. Why did you even take it?
Well, you took it last year, and now she's taking it. I didn't want to be left out.
Seriously?
Honestly, I just really like to study. Magic ciphers are really interesting once you get started.
Seriously? How did I get stuck with you two bookworms?
The council are going to distribute us according to how we score in the finals. If you want to have any say in where you end up in the continent, this is your last year to make a difference.
Well, I don't really care where I end up, honestly. My family's already spread across all 5 capitals, so as long as I'm not being sent to the boonies, there's sure to be someone I know.
Right. Well, we're not all that lucky, you know?
Where are you planning to go after graduation, Nina?
I want to go back to my family in Taruna. I miss them all a ton. And if I get a good job as a performer somewhere, I might be able to support them financially as well.
Oh, that shouldn't be much of a problem. No one wants to go to the north.
I know that. But that's no excuse to take it easy. What if suddenly a bunch of people want to go, and the criteria get raised?
Unlikely.
You really don't care about where you end up, Soren?
It's not that I don't have places I'd like to go. More, my sense of happiness isn't necessarily restricted to a place, you know? If I could pick anywhere on the continent, it'd either be Central, since I was born there, or, the South, since that's where all the cool music is being made. Imagine setting up a magical radio station down there and getting to listen to all the latest music. Oh, that sounds like a dream.
I didn't realize the northern capital was that unpopular. How come?
Well, the Paragon up there has been an ass towards mages since back when the Empire was founded. People just prefer places where they are not outright hated.
You know it's more complicated than that, Soren. Taruna was the region taking the brunt of the attacks during the war with the Northern Kingdom. A lot of families were killed by chaotic magic back then.
I mean, sure, but that's like 70 years ago now, right? Talk about holding a grudge.
You seem to know what other students are thinking, Soren. How would you rank the different cities in terms of applicants?
Oh, you want me to review the options for you? Let's see. The central capital, Mordressa, is obviously hugely popular. Mages are treated well, and it's the center of the political world. You can't swing a fish without hitting someone important.
Why would you...
It's just saying, yeah. It's probably not something me and my siblings did to pass the time. Anyway, my point being, if you're dreaming of a cushy life as a socialite, that's the place to go. A close second in terms of applicants is probably the southern capital of Cameron. This is by far the city with the fewest restrictions on magic, and it's the source of almost all new art and music. Oh, I also hear the beaches are great. You'd have to be lucky to get a spot, though. I think both Mordressa and Cameron need you to have a rank A grade to make the cut. Then comes Erdis, the popular choice for every rank B student. It's close to the academy, and at least on the Paragon Hofflands, mages are treated quite well. It's been a bit of a blip back and forth, though, since a new Paragon is elected every few years. I actually think they're due for a new one this year, so fingers crossed it'll be a good one, I guess. Greykeep is the definition of the boonies. They're farmers through and through, so I guess great if you're a nature mage, but there's nothing really for anyone else. It's just, it's boring. And then there's There's Taruna in the north. Unless you're rank C or you have family ties, you don't go there.
I have to go. I don't want to give the professor any other reasons to be cross with me.
A wise choice.
I should also get going. I'm printing this week's paper tonight, so I have to get my final edits in.
Wait, you're still writing that whole expose about the school's secret Nessa?
Of course. The story of how students' belongings have mysteriously been lost over the years deserves to be brought to light. This week we'll have several interviews with students who've lost valuables under peculiar circumstances. I'm quite proud of it.
Now that you bring it up, Tornquist seemed to have lost her pen today.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. That lady's as precise as tinkered clockwork. You can't imagine her misplacing anything.
Really? Then Nissa strikes again. I gotta see if I can still catch her for a comment. See you.
I almost feel bad for Tornfist. But it's good to see Nina in such high spirits. Paragon knows we all need a break these days. Guess since all my friends have other things to do, I'll go eat a snack before dinner. Say hi to the dust bunnies for me.
Aww.
The midterms are killing me.
I need coffee.
I just want to go back to sleep.
It's so unfair.
Don't. You don't want to become a dropout, do you? Okay. So, on the third floor, there's dorm, library, showroom, and storage where we need to go. On the second floor is dorm, library, infirmary, and classroom. On the first floor is dorm, greenhouse, assembly, workshop, and dining hall. Okay, well, we get to go to storage. You walk into the storage room and are surprised to find somebody already in there. Oh, Kim is from the other game. The young man smiles awkwardly, trying to balance a crate filled with weird glowing prop lights.
You're in magic ciphers too, right? Did Professor Tornquist ask you to help out as well?
You sure you got that? It looks kind of heavy.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I totally got this.
The light at the top of the files suddenly starts to wobble.
No.
Another student enters the messy storage room. They're no classmate of yours, but you think they're part of the Tinker class? Their name was Puck, you think.
Tornquist's not here yet. That's what I get for being punctual for once. What are you doing on the floor?
Don't worry about it. You're here to help as well?
Something like that. What a mess. When did this place let's get cleaned?
Hard to tell.
Tornquist finally joins you, looking drained.
Apologies for the delay. I was suddenly roped into an interview on my way here.
Ha!
Anyway, about your task for today. The illusionists have been using this space to store their equipment for years. But the headmaster finally deemed it time for a cleanup. I'd advise you to be cautious. Most of the items in here are brittle with age. It might prove to be quite unstable. Good luck.
She leaves you to your work and is barely out the door before Puck yawns and stretches.
Ugh, how annoying. You two don't mind if I take a nap here, right? Today has been such a drag.
I mean, it's not like we can stop you if you decide to sleep in a box, but I can imagine you have other places you'd rather be, and this whole thing will be over quicker if we work together.
Right. Listen, I know you're trying to take the high road here, but you're just sounding like a teacher's pet. It's It's not like the three of us would be able to make a dent in all this junk. The professor just shoved us in here to get us out of her hair.
Even so, if she finds out we didn't even make an effort, she'll be mad at us for sure. I really need to get this over with. There's only 2 days left before midterms, and I'm really not doing too well on my magical ciphers.
Last-minute studying is rarely effective, you know.
Sure, but I'd feel better if I knew I did my all.
Wow. I didn't say you two had to stop working.
What a pain. Just leave them, Kim. We don't need their help.
I suppose.
Kim? Where did I hear that name before? Wait. You're from the nature class?
Yeah.
You're the guy whose plant ate Julian Elhammer's silk tie this morning?
That's... It really was an accident.
Oh, don't be modest. I didn't realize I was in the presence of a legend. Anyone who can make my dear cousin throw a fit like that deserves a round of applause and then some.
So... You'll help us clean?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Just what happened this morning, Kim?
It really wasn't my fault. I was feeding the Snapdragon when someone turned on the lights and it ran for the hallway.
The plant ran away from you?
It is really fast, okay? I tried to catch it, but Julian was walking past at a really unfortunate moment and it jumped and latched onto his tie, and that's how I got detention.
You're not worried Tornquist is going to give you a bad grade for this book?
Not in the slightest. I've handed in just enough assignments of decent quality to land myself a passing grade. Everything above that is just wasted effort.
Let's get to it. The room won't clean itself, I'm afraid.
Right.
You kids have fun.
Okay. He's a dick and I hate him. You set to work cleaning up the space. It's tedious, but you're making progress, you think. Was that box always there?
I think I've got all the paintings here, except for the ones that tried to bite me.
Are you okay? Didn't hurt you, did it?
Oh, no, not at all. My reflexes have gotten pretty good after working with Professor Hyben's personal experiments for so long.
Right? Bitey artifacts are best. Okay, hang on. So we are with Kim, who's helping us clean, and Puck, I don't know, P-U-K, who is like, I'm gonna sleep. I don't care about you. I'm not helping you clean. Screw this detention. So he's kind of a dick and I don't like him. And we're having an ad break in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna put us in BRB and we'll be back in 3 minutes of capitalism. Are we back? I think we're back. Feels like we're back. All right. So let's see. Oh yes, the artwork tried to bite him.
And that's why I prefer to work on my own projects.
Okay, new plan. What if we sort all the items by art form? So, puppets go here, then dance costumes here, but, then where to put all the dancing puppets?
Pardon them. Why in the world are there so many puppets in here?
They used to be all the rage years ago. Some crazy rich nobles thought they could gain eternal life by transferring their spirits into puppets.
What? Really? Did it work?
Why don't you ask the dolls?
Huh? These clothes don't look like costumes.
I'd just leave them if I were you.
Why?
Well, this is one of the few places on campus where one could whisk away for some privacy.
Oh. I'll just kick them to the side.
Fine choice.
It's late. Your arms feel like they might drop off. Dust has faded the color of your clothes, and the storage room looks just like when you started.
It never ends.
Told you to, it was useless.
Let's be determined. I swear I'll make this stupid room tidy somehow, even if it's the last thing I do.
Gosh. How do you have so much energy?
Okay, please just stop. You'll hurt yourself if you keep going like this.
There's sudden commotion out in the hall.
When I get my hands on that scrawny plant freak, I'll...
Kim blanches beside you.
Oh,
Hmm? Sounds like my cousin is out for blood.
no. I have to hide.
Kim dives for the corner, but trips halfway there, crashing into another box as the door opens.
You! I didn't believe it when I heard you got away with a detention for what you did, but here you are.
Julian. Hi. Look, I'm sorry about your tie, but
Kim is backed up into the corner by the other
We
student.
both know the magic you used was illegal. The school ought to know better than to let a demon whisperer run loose like this.
no, that's not it. It was just nature magic that got a little out of hand.
A little? You should have been demoted to dropout ages ago, yet you're still here? What a disgrace.
Choices marked with a star allow another companion to step in and help. That's enough. Leave Kim alone.
I don't think I asked for your opinion. How disgraceful. I see even my classmates are getting into childish trouble like this. We're supposed to be seniors. But by all means, keep running your mouth like this. I'm sure Tornquist would be delighted to hear of your lack of manners.
Look, you're clearly upset, but how about we all take a step back and look at this reasonably? There's no reason for a small thing like this to get out of hand. Julian flushes around the nose.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He shoves Kim away, sending him crashing into a box as Julian steps up into your face.
Trying to take the high road now? Don't make me laugh. You're just another one of those troublemakers who make all mages look bad.
You want to try me? I'll gladly risk another detention to teach you a lesson.
You...
honor student to have such a temper.
Cousin, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you got detention again.
Enough, Julian. You can chew me out another time. Now scram. We've got a room to clean, and you're in our way.
This isn't the end of this.
Well, that could have gone better. How you holding up back there, Kim?
Kim groans, picking himself up off the box.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry my idiot cousin is causing you so much trouble.
You don't have to apologize. It was my own fault for messing up that spell to begin with, and I mean, it's not like I'm not used to people. Ouch.
His palms are bleeding. Kim, are you okay? Hey, let me take a look at that.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'm fine, really.
You don't have to be this nervous, Kim. I'm a mentor. You know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
There's really no need. I'm fine.
You hear a loud click.
What the? Kim, why are the books glowing?
I don't know.
Did we find a magic portal? You stumble down into a dark chamber, dust flying everywhere as the three of you land in an ungraceful pile on the floor.
Kim, get off!
Okay. What was the last thing you saw? I will catch you up. Grumpy Boy was yelling about the plant thing. Right, so Julius, the cousin whose tie got eaten, came in and yelled at Kim and told him that he was doing illegal demon magic or something. And I decided that we're going to intervene rather than tell Puck to do stuff. And basically we told Julian to try us. And Puck said, oh my God, how did an honor student get so uppity or something? And then Julian went away. And we noticed that Kim's palms were bleeding. I don't know why he has stigmata. And we were like, I'm a mender, don't worry, I'm trained. And then the bookcase was glowing, and we went through a portal or something, and we ended up in a pile in this strange dusty room where we haven't seen anything yet, and now you know everything I know.
Sorry.
Those elbows are like metal pokers.
Are you two all right? That was a nasty fall.
I'm fine. It's just... What happened? Did we push over a bookcase or something?
I think all the sparkly magic that flashed right before it happened might have something to do with this. Just a hunch, though. It seems pretty deserted, though.
What was that?
It being not deserted, I think. Maybe it was a cat? They do tend to hide out in odd places.
It could be. Blast. It's too dark to see anything.
I have a weird feeling. Like we're being watched.
Well, that would be the eyeballs in the corner.
You're just imagining things. Come on. We gotta see if we can find some light in this place.
How are we going to do that when we can't see anything?
We'll just have to feel our way around. I bet there's a switch or something along the wall.
Nothing bad can come of this.
Sucks.
Also, that's now my new favorite curse.
Are you okay? Pook?
Oh, poop,
I'm
that's what you
fine.
say.
But Paragon, there's a lot of junk in here. Sheesh, that's gonna bruise.
What is all this stuff anyway?
Kim bends down and picks up an item.
Huh? It's a pen.
Oh! They found the place where the whatevers are stealing all the stuff. So Nina was right all along. There really is a Nissi in the school.
You think a house spirit stole Professor Tornquist's pen? That's a fascinating theory.
Anissa? Really? What's next? You're gonna say dragons exist as well?
I'm just trying to figure out how Tornquist's pen ended up here. She really isn't the type to leave her stuff lying on the floor like this.
Also, where is here? Are you interested about that?
Fair point.
What in the world is that? It almost looks like eyes.
What?
Something scurries across the floor. Okay, apparently we can romance Kim. We can be scared, we can be determined, or we can be joking. Let's keep being determined, because I have not yet met all the romancy people, so... You rush forward to try and grab the shadow, but it ducks under your hands and disappears behind you.
What are you puny humans doing in my lair?
Okay. Sorry, we didn't mean to intrude. Something heavy latches onto your back and begins scaling you. Curl, 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 curl. It settles on your shoulder like a giant claw. The voice in your ear, grave and clear.
You have intruded upon this most sacred space. Your punishment shall be severe indeed.
You'll blink as light suddenly floods the room.
Hey, I found the light. The
That
wiring in here is
critter is adorable, and apparently
Wonder when it was
we
last
can
used.
scroll a little bit.
What's that on your shoulder?
Some kind of lizard. How curious. Looks like some kind of lizard?
A lizard? Humans really are an inferior species. How dare you? You clearly don't know who you're dealing with. I am Ragnar the Great, last of the Dragonkin. Better remember that, kid.
A lizard. I thought dragons were supposed to be, well, bigger.
I might look small, but that is only because you kill me.
Okay, my grandma is calling me, so we're gonna, be right back. Алло?
Да, она...
Привет.
Ну, шаббат-шалом.
Шаббат-шалом, да.
Хорошо.
Чего у тебя
А?
происходит там?
Происходит, я вот сейчас приняла помыли меня, переодели,
Да.
и теперь я ложусь.
Окей.
И так как я не могу выйти на мамин папин телефон,
Да.
я решила, что палочка-выручалочка у меня есть все равно.
Да, что
Я
такое?
ей воспользуюсь. Ну ты поела, все в порядке?
Да, я
Ага.
поела, все в порядке.
Ну, молодчинка. Спокойной ночи.
Да,
Чтобы было все хорошо у нас всех.
все будет замечательно.
Да, да. Значит, я не буду тебя задерживать. И сейчас, хочешь маме... маме ты не будешь перезванивать.
Я ничего не могу,
Ну,
я им не могу перезвонить. Они сказали, что они после часу дня к тебе придут завтра. А я в какой-то момент тоже приду, но я еще не уверен, когда будет. Зависит от того, когда я проснусь.
Ага, это завтра, да?
Да.
В смысле, ты имеешь в виду?
Да.
Ладно, да. Мама так и говорила, что если Анечка сможет, то она придет. В общем, короче говоря, сегодня ты уже не будешь звонить, да?
Нет, им я точно звонить не буду.
Ага. Ну ладно, я сейчас попробую просто набрать их, и если получится у меня, то получится. Вот. Но я тебя целую, спасибо за все огромное.
Okay, so background. My 94-year-old grandmother fell in like mid-April and then had surgery at 94 and is now in a rehab place. And like she's fine and she's generally like she is very bright and has memory and stuff, but she gets a little confused in a weird place. And because it's 9 p.m. on a Friday here, she can't call my parents because it's Shabbos. And they don't pick up the phone until tomorrow night. So she calls me, which is fine. And I didn't go see her today. I saw her yesterday. I'm going to go see her tomorrow. But like, when she calls, I sort of have to pick up. But like, I don't know why the microphone didn't go off, but it was a bunch of Russian of me asking her how she is and wishing her a good Shabbos and telling her that yes, no, it's fine. Mom and Dad are not picking up the phone. I appreciate you telling me. I have no idea why it didn't. I know why. Because I wasn't able to use my like buttons which do all of the commands because she was calling me on my phone. So I switched to BRB like manually in my OBS and that doesn't automatically mute the microphone. So anyway, she's fine, but like I am super freaking worried about her because she's 94. And like anesthesia is bad and surgery is bad, but she broke her hip like below the hip replacement. So they had to put in like 2 rings around the whatever the hell the thigh bone is. She's my last one. You know, yeah. The humerus is in your arm. I know because that's where I had cancer. Tibia? Femur. There you go. That's the right one. Yeah, so femur is the one that she broke. But yeah, like she's a delight. Like I said, she's 94. This is the second time, so 10 years ago was the second time she moved to an entirely new country. And she spent all of her life being an engineer in Soviet Russia. She designed and built machines that made parts. So she worked at a place that makes eyeglasses. So she designed like the machine that made the earpiece bits and stuff. Yeah. And her husband, my grandfather, and my other grandfather, all 3 of them worked in that same factory in Moscow. But yeah, so like she was an engineer in the 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s. So yeah. And she lived through the war in Moscow. She was like 9, I think, when it started, so she got evacuated for a little bit, but like, you know, she's got a crazy ass life, and I love her dearly, and I look like her, and we have the same taste in dudes. So sometimes she was like, oh, my orthopedic PT guy is really, really nice to look at. I was like, oh my God, Grandma, you're 94. It's funny. It is just funny. But like, I haven't seen her orthopedic PT guy, but I'm sure I would also think he was nice to look at. Anyway. Thank you for redeeming first and stretching and hydrating while I was on the phone. Anyway, we're finding out that Ragnar is a dragon, just tiny. He looks like, I was noticing all the buttons. What I wasn't noticing is you telling me the mic was on. Like, I saw all the buttons, but like, it scrolled the text that told me my mic was on. I think, do I have a, I thought I had a hey regime, but I don't. I do have a highlight my message redeem, apparently. Who knew? I don't know. I used to have like a hey, like an exclamation hey that mods could do. Can you try that? Does that do anything? Apparently not.
Hey?
Oh.
Hey you. Look at the chat.
And now you know. And now I know. Yeah. So that's a thing. Okay, so let's get back to, oh yeah, I was gonna say, so this dragon, who is adorable, but he looks like, do you remember there was that anime that Hanapengu liked so much? It was called Madoka Magica? And Sammy really liked it too. And there was like a critter there, you know, like the evil thing that gave her bad magic powers with terrible consequences. This thing makes me think of that, I think because of the ears. You know? Right? I hope it's not evil, but I bet it's just a trickster and it's gonna get us into trouble and I will hate it. And I will hate it, but that's okay. All right. Shall we keep going?
Also, this ceiling's rather low, so...
Lucky us.
I don't get it. If you're really a dragon, then what are you doing hiding in some forgotten storage room?
This is no mere storage room. This is my lair. My glorious base of operations. From here, I have access to every nook and cranny of the castle. But for you kids, it is very much a trap.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's no door.
There has to be a way out somewhere. Maybe it's just hidden.
Oh, it's hidden, all right. And I'm the only one who knows where it is. You puny humans are trapped.
Yup, us puny humans.
Now you are completely at my mercy, and I have demands. Why, you should be grateful you get to serve such a noble and brilliant master as I.
You reach back and grab the dragon by the scruff of his neck.
Hey, that's not fair. You put me down to sit.
Seems like the dragon is more bark than bite.
Now this is hilarious.
I still think we'll need his help getting out of here, though.
Fine, fine. You help me get out of here. Just put me down. Oh, look, the Arcadia's child there already broke to see you.
The archivist child.
The door is open, so you just have to touch the bookcase like you did when you entered.
Archivist?
Yes, it's rather strange. I thought your kind was as extinct
Oh.
as mine. But here we are.
Fascinating. What do you mean when you say Kim's an archivist?
I'm not sure what that's about either. I'm a spirit mage.
And one does not preclude the other. Archivist magic is the study of magic that relates to blood and history.
Well, that's why his hands were... Oh, he touched the bookcase with his hands bleeding. Oh, that's what happened. Yay. I figured it out. I've never heard about any kind of magic like that.
Yes, well, there's a reason for that. There used to be a whole major dedicated to the subject, but it was outlawed. There are still pockets of their influence scattered across the school. One of them being this room, and its lock.
And it's full of books.
Since the door opened for you, I can assume one of your forefathers happened to be one. The seal responds to the bloodline. It's actually a really terrible design. The only reason I haven't changed it is because I thought you were all killed. That'll teach me.
Okay. What are you doing in this
What
place?
kind of question is that? I live here, obviously.
Ah, sheesh. You live like this?
I'll choose to ignore that.
Dragons only exist in fairy tales. Can you really prove you are what you say?
I don't need to prove myself to you. You're right. Dragons might as well be nothing but fairy tales. As I am the only one known to live. I've been doing extensive research into what happened to my kind. But I'm sure that holds no interest for you people.
I mean, all the interest, but... Where did you get this pen?
Ah, that. Oh, you have a good eye. That is a most rare shiny. Well, I found this treasure pitifully abandoned in one of the professor's offices.
Wait, back up. You stole this from Torgfist's office?
I didn't steal anything. The shiny was left abandoned on a desk. So I took it to a place where it would be appreciated.
That's really not...
Never mind that. The real question here is how you did it. That woman guards her space like it was the Empire's gold reserve.
You say that as though you've tried to break in yourself.
Well, clearly I failed, so that hardly counts.
How have you not been expelled yet?
Why would you try to break into Tornquist's office, Poop?
Do you really need to ask? To get a look at an exam ahead of time. I tried it last year for another course she was teaching, but no dice.
How did you enter Tornquist's office, Ragnar?
You see, being an all-powerful dragon and all, I'm capable of some pretty impressive magic. Years of mastery have honed my ability to traverse the halls of this old school completely unnoticed.
You live in the secret passages, dumbass.
You don't say. So, hypothetically, if you wanted to borrow something from that same office, then you'd be able to get it?
I know you one better, little mage. I could take your friends to the office using my magic. You'll be able to browse the shinies all on your own, and your professor would be none the wiser.
Pook, where are you going with this?
Nowhere good. He's going nowhere good.
I bet Torquist's got the test for the midterms lying around in her office somewhere. If we could get in and sneak a peek.
But that's cheating.
Oh, right. But it's perfectly fine for her to keep you from studying by forcing you to clean the storage room.
That's...
Didn't you say earlier that you weren't worried about your grade? Why take the risk of cheating?
I'm confident I can pass, for sure. But if I were to get a perfect score, I won't even need to pass the final exam. The average will even it out. I'll be able to skip all the lectures, saving so much time. And I need all the time I can get.
Why would you help us with this, Ragnar?
Obviously, I wouldn't be doing it for free.
You were raving about demands earlier, too. What exactly is it you want from us?
I wasn't raving. Sheesh, you make it sound like I'm desperate or something, which I'm not. I just need a favor. I've lost something from my hoard. It's one of my most prized possessions, and I want it back.
Your hoard? Are you talking about all this junk cluttering up the place?
It is an invaluable collection of treasures, you uncultivated brute! The item has been taken to a certain location in the school. I'd like you humans to retrieve it for me. If you do, then I'll happily help you cheat on your upcoming test.
What exactly is this item you're talking about? You just said you could go anywhere in the school, but somehow this thing is out of your reach?
As you may have noticed, I do not have very long arms. You do not have to worry about what it is. It'll be easy for you to fetch, just as it's easy for me to get you into your professor's office.
It's funny. You don't appear to be a demon, but the way you just spoke, I could have sworn I was negotiating with one.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I already told you, I'm a
Dragon. Yeah, sure. So you say, but why should we trust you? You did try to trap us in here not too long ago before you clumsily dropped the one true card on your hand. Sloppy.
Now, listen here.
In fact, I think it would be better for us to show your little hideout to the professors. Something tells me they aren't aware of you squatting down here.
Wonder if they have a point, or if they're just bullying the lizard for kicks.
Pook has a reputation.
I don't need to be a spirit mage like Kim to figure out you're not a demon. A true demon would never perform a negotiation this sloppily. It's insulting. I'm not saying your offer of help with our upcoming test isn't intriguing, but I have a condition for agreeing to this.
A condition?
That's right. You seem very confident that we will be able to help you, but we only have a pen as proof that you're able to uphold your end of the bargain. Therefore, we go to the office first. Then we'll help you return your treasure.
You really are the true demons here. But very well. I'll accept your condition. But since I bring all of you with me, I'll need a bit of time to prepare. Return here tomorrow night, and I will take you to your professor's office.
Sounds good to me.
Wait a second. I didn't agree to this, and neither did she. We are talking about using illegal magic here for a grade? Even ignoring the recklessness, cheating is still wrong. It's not fair, To our classmates.
The classmates who are studying now while Torquist forces us to clean? What do you think?
Ooh. Cheat and get a better grade. Cheating is wrong and the risk isn't worth it for a grade. I'm gonna agree with Kim on this. This seems too risky.
Thank you.
Spoil sports.
Well, if you can't see the value in what I have to offer, then that's just how it is. I only need one human to help me, so it doesn't matter to me who I make the deal with. As long as you promise not to tell anyone about my hideout.
That goes for you as well. We were never here, got it?
Yes. So I had anyone to blab to. Now get out of my lair. You've been loitering long enough, and I've got spells to prepare.
Okay. You wake up in your room. Morning, sleepyhead. Nina is sitting at the desk by the window, a half-empty mug of coffee beside her, and a newspaper in her hand.
Morning.
Assembly's gonna start soon. If you want to go grab breakfast, it's last call. Right. I'll get up. Wow, I was really out of it there.
Yes!
You slept right through the first bell. You must have needed the rest.
Well,
Today is the last day to get some proper studying in before Tormquist's test. I really hope you and Soren pull through. You don't have to worry so much. We'll do fine, I promise. Yeah, I know, yet I can't help but worry. She gets up.
bye.
I have some things I need to do before assembly starts. I'll see you down there. Nina takes her leave and you are left alone in your dorm room. If you go now, you'll still get time to catch breakfast, but you could also just head straight to the assembly hall. Okay. Seems like Nina left her paper. She's already done all of the crosswords. Her dad writes for this paper, and he likes to leave little secrets in his articles for her to find. Seems like this week's puzzle was good luck on your exams. The fall leaves in the forest are so pretty this time of year. Soon they'll all be gone as winter truly sets in. This is your side of the room. It could probably do with a few more decorations. Where to? Okay. So let's go to the dining hall first. You rush to the dining hall before it closes. Ducking around the corner by the hall, you ram into a wall, or at least what feels like one. Your face explodes in pain, and you fall down ungracefully, clutching your nose where you imagine a horrible bruise is already forming.
Shit. Are you okay?
Ew, who is this, hottie? A warm hand touches your face, and you feel it tuck your chin upwards until you're staring at deep golden eyes watching you with concern. Ouch, I didn't realize we had stone giants enrolled in this school.
I feel like you both insulted and complimented me there. How about we fix your face before you dish out comments on other people's appearances?
A finger pokes your forehead, and you feel the familiar one stream of healing magic flow through your face until the pain of your nose is no more there.
Ah, much better.
The other student helps you back onto your feet. After poking your nose a bit, you confirm it has been properly healed. Now that you're no longer focusing on your nose, you realize the student you rammed into is a classmate of yours. Elias, the top prodigy of the Mender track, Tornquist's favorite, and...
There we go. Can't have such a pretty face marred now, can we?
The school's biggest heartthrob. Yeah, okay, I can see why. That compliment sure makes the fall hurt a little less. Are you always such a charmer with patients?
Only those who deserve it. I must say, though, I've rarely seen someone make for the dining hall with quite as much enthusiasm. Careful your stomach doesn't make you run straight into a trap. Little mouse.
Ooh. He winks and walks off. I'm not timid. Right. That was something. I should get going. You rush in to grab some food, then immediately head to the assembly hall. Flopping down next to Nina, your friend heaves a relieved sigh.
Thank goodness.
Glad to see you made it. Did you see Soren on your way here? The headmaster moves to close the door, but before he can, a familiar pink head shoots through like lightning. Soren strikes a pose, chest heaving.
Genius!
Made it! There's laughter from the students, while Nina just hides her face in her hands, mortified. Dornquist is scowling, but the headmaster looks amused.
I must say,
You know, young Soren, if you could put this much energy into actually getting here on time, we would not have to play this game every morning. True, but then you'd miss having someone to keep you on your toes, isn't that right?
As if give me strength.
Go to your seat, Soren. The headmaster takes to the stage.
now that we are all here, let's get started on today's announcements. As you know, at this time of year, your professors will be assessing your performance in various subjects. I urge you to take these tests seriously, as they are an important tool for gauging which subjects you should improve upon before your final exams. It is every professor's prerogative to grade their class as they see fit. Be aware that some might choose to use this grade to calculate your final grade, so no slacking off. In other news, after much persistence from our diligent editor of the school paper,
Nina flushes red next to you.
we have agreed to once again subscribe to the daily news. Copies of the paper will be distributed in the common rooms for you to read at your leisure, but I must remind you not to get distracted by idle gossip when you should be focusing on your studies. There will be plenty of time for you all to get caught up with the politics of the outside world once you leave this place for your new lives. I think that was all for now. Then I will give the floor to Professor Hyben, who will be leading us in today's morning song.
Deep sigh seems to pass through the room like a wave, as the ever-energetic Professor Hyben steps up to the podium.
Thank you, Headmaster. We will be singing one of my favorites this morning, Darling Wildflower.
Soren groans next to you. This one again? It's the professor's favorite, no complaining, or you'll get us in trouble.
Darling wildflower, flower of mine, bursting through the soils of yesteryear,
He sings like I do.
petals blooming with dazzling promise, braving the cold spring air, you boldly appear.
That was terrible. The professor is so embarrassing. Singing at the assembly is such a waste of time. Are they trying to make us fail? Everyone files out into the hall after assembly ends. Your ears are still ringing from listening to a high-bent soprano.
What's going on?
So, Miss Editor of the school newspaper, What's all this about keeping our heads down and focusing on studying while you do your fair share of non-studying yourself?
Hey!
That's not the same thing. I just let the headmaster know that a subscription to outside news sources is valuable, especially for senior students who are going to be moving on soon. And how many times did you have to tell him this for him to agree? Not a lot, about a half dozen times or so. I know you've spent these years training to be an illusionist, but maybe you have a future in journalism instead. Don't be silly. Mages are not allowed to hold such positions. Besides, I love dancing. I'm not planning on giving that up. It's not like I can become a real journalist like my dad or anything, but doing small things like this, it's very satisfying for some reason. Hey, as long as you're happy, Nina. Though I'm pretty sure you're the only one who actually reads the paper. What are you talking about? I like to read them. What, you do? Honest? Nina laughs. It's okay. I know that people are busy with exams and aren't all that interested in politics. I'm just happy they now have the option, that's all.
Gotta run.
Speaking of which, I should go get ready for practice. I'll see you two after class.
Gotta go.
Right, see you around. You've got an important decision to make today. Will you agree to Ragnar's deal or not? Maybe you should talk with Puck and Kim to hear what they think. Okay, so Puck is in the workshop. Kim is in the greenhouse. And I think those are my only options. Let's go to the greenhouse. You enter the greenhouse and breathe in the enhancing scent of the Academy's grand collection of herbs and flowers. Students are walking around tending to the many plants, some reading in the shade of the grand tree that takes up the center of the building. Every branch is different, the tree alone forming a huge collection of fruits and nuts. Also, apparently it grows pumpkins. You've heard it's Professor Hyben's greatest pride. You find Kim sitting by its roots, hunched over a book. The other nature students are taking a wide berth around him, and you notice you're getting a few odd stares when you make your way towards him.
Hi.
Hi, Kim. How are you? How? Sorry, you startled me. I was so busy reading, I didn't notice you come in.
Are you okay?
You seem a little bit on edge.
Well,
Yeah, I suppose I'm quite nervous about Tonquist's test. I think I've got the basics down now, at least enough that I should get a passing grade. I really can't afford to fail this one.
What do you mean?
All tests are important. Why are you so nervous about this one? Well, so I may have... Oh, that is a terrible mosquito, but it's on the outside of my window. Okay. I may have screwed up a little when choosing my electives this year. Since Magic Ciphers is my only D-level course that doesn't fit with my major, the grade is multiplied by 2.3 when added to my average. But I hadn't realized that because I'm taking the course in my final year, a failed grade will be multiplied by 3.4 instead, which is just enough to send me from being a rank B student to a rank C. Can't believe the system is that complicated. That sucks so bad. I'm sure there's a reason for it, maybe. Anyway, it's my own fault for not checking the numbers properly. In any case, if I fail, it is very likely someone like me would be sent to Taruna. I would like to avoid that if possible.
I have some questions.
What about the midterms for your other classes? Aren't you afraid your grades will suffer if you spend so much time on one exam?
actually,
Oh, no, not really. The rest of my classes this semester are all nature magic based, and I'm surprisingly competent at those. Magic Ciphers is the only subject I'm struggling with.
I wonder.
What do you mean by someone like you? Oh, you didn't... So, well, a spirit mage, and we tend to be met with a healthy amount of suspicion. Wait, so that's why everyone is keeping such a distance from you? Because you're a spirit mage? I mean, the tie incident didn't help, but generally speaking, yeah. Spirit magic is legal, but considered quite dangerous, so it was always going to end up in one of the capitals for proper supervision. I just really want to be able to choose the one I end up in.
Tell me about...
If you could choose, where'd you like to go?
Actually,
Realistically, I hope to make it to Eridas. I've never actually been to the capital, but it's the one closest to my hometown. There's actually already a nature mage stationed back home. If I could, I would love to work as their assistant, but, well, that's highly unlikely to happen.
So...
We should discuss what we'll do about Ragnar.
sure.
Right. Let's go somewhere less crowded. This is my private workstation. We can talk freely here. This is really cozy. Did you decorate it yourself? I did, with some help from Professor Hyben. Most of the plants here are actually his experiments that I'm helping take care of. But that's not important. About Ragnar's deal.
That seems like a bad idea.
I still think it's a bad idea to trust him. He says he's a dragon, but we can't know for sure what he is. I'm not going to tell on you and Puck if you go through with it, but... What about your dream, though? Didn't you want to go to Eridas? I do, but I haven't flunked the test yet, you know? I'm going to give it my best shot. That way, if I fail, someone else who worked harder than me will get the spot. That only seems fair. If it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to my reading now. I'll still meet you two later. I might not trust Ragnar, but I still think he's quite curious. Just, what is he? He's not a spirit or demon in the traditional sense, but he can't possibly be a dragon either, right? Maybe after the exams are over, we can look into it.
Bye for now.
But for now, I'll see you later. Okay, let's go talk to Puck. I know, right? The Tinker Workshop is busy as always. Ambitious students flit around various constructions of steel and wood, gears turning, steam billowing, and occasionally sparks flying, followed by clouds of curses and laughter. Some give you odd glances as you step inside. It's not often that students visit the facilities of majors they don't belong to. You can't see Puck anywhere, but you do spot the familiar pink hair of Soren with a set of headphones covering his ears, face scrunched up in concentration as he works on a metal box.
Hello.
Hi, Soren. I was wondering if you'd seen... Soren jerks his screwdriver and the box suddenly jumps, and you have to duck when a spark of magic is sent flying across the room. You hear the sound of something shattering, followed by loud cursing.
What?
Paragons. Damn it, Soren, not again.
That figures.
Sorry. Hi, didn't see you come in. What can I help you with?
Oh.
How are you? Are you doing okay? Your radio.
Yes!
Oh, this thing? Don't worry about it. I'm still working out the weird kinks, but I'm making progress. Might need to ask for a favor from Puck to put it into action, though. Just what kind of favor do you need from them?
Well...
Let's just say if you want the best method to shoot something high into the sky, then Puck's the expert around here.
Tell me about...
Still working on your radio, I see. How's it going? You'd think after all these years there'd be a push to put up better infrastructure to send a signal out here, but nothing. I can get perfect sound if I use one of my records, but I want to hear what they're playing in the city. I'm just stuck on how to get a stronger signal.
Actually...
I need to see Puck. Have you seen them around?
Huh?
Puck, since when are you two talking? They're in the hangar. Got most of that space stuffed with their crazy graduation project. Come on, I'll show you. You walk through the back into a large open space. The hangar is usually reserved for larger construction, and Pook's project is no exception. Oh my god, is he building an airship? A metal construction, much taller than yourself, shaped like a bird with extended wings, fills up most of the space. We are gonna have an ad in like 20 seconds. So we're gonna BRB for capitalism. Everybody hydrate, stretch, use the bathroom, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes. we back? I think we're back. Yay. Okay. Thank you for bearing with the capitalism. Let's see if it's actually a plane. Crates and stacks of materials are strewn across the stone floor. A crate filled to the brim with a familiar blue glow of magic crystals catches your attention and nearly makes your jaw drop. There are crystals worth a mansion in that crate alone.
Hey.
Oh, I see you made it. From the top of the construction, Pook waves down with a wide grin, oil smeared across their forehead, as they slide down to join you on the ground. I figured you'd be too curious to not come and pay my lab a visit. What do you think? Beautiful, isn't it? Sure. What is it?
Yes.
This is the world's very first flying carriage. I mean, it would be if it could actually fly. You know, Soren, I distinctly recall you haven't paid me for last month's supply of chocolate turtles.
Gotta go.
Okay, I yield. I'll get out of your hair. Good luck, pal. What's this about chocolate turtles? Let's just say Soren's sweet tooth will land him in debt if he isn't careful. He might be a friend, but I'm running a business here.
I don't get it.
This thing is supposed to fly? The whole thing?
Well,
It wouldn't be nearly as impressive if I just made it the size of a bird now, would it? The space is needed for all the passengers or cargo or whatever someone would wish to transport through the air. Just imagine, a ship that sails through the clouds. Not limited to the ocean, nor these impractical train tracks everyone is so hyped up about. It's my life's work, and I am so close to being done, but I keep getting pulled away by all these infernal tests.
So,
That's why you want to take Ragnar's deal. If he helps you cheat, you'll have more time for this.
well,
I doubt it's going to be nearly that simple, but I admit I am curious. You're not supposed to make deals with fae or demons, but I've never heard the same said about dragons. If they were all as bad at negotiating deals as Ragnar, then I can see why. How did you end up in detention with me and Kim? Can't even remember seeing you in class.
funnily enough.
That's because I don't usually go. Tornquist, for all her uptightness, is still one of the only professors who doesn't care if your attendance is good, as long as you hand in assignments on time. As for how I got detention, I may have borrowed some equipment from the infirmary, and she found out. She could really stand to be a tad more flexible. What business? Pook grins conspiratorially. They walk over to a crate and, with a flourish, open the lid to reveal rows and rows of neatly wrapped candy bars, small bags of treats, and sculpted candies. Okay, we're not romancing you. You're smuggling in candy?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it's a very lucrative business, let me tell you.
Actually,
My family owns Elhammer Candy, the biggest producer of magically enhanced candy on the continent. I have a deal with my family that if I stay out of trouble, they send me a crate of products each week. I distribute it among the student body and pocket the proceeds. That's how I'm funding this beast. There's no way that isn't against school policy somehow.
funnily enough.
Nope, totally legal. It helps that I was the first to think up with this brilliant idea, and the headmaster is one of my best customers, so no new rules have been introduced to stop me.
that's
So
amazing.
you are inventing commercial flight while running a candy store as a side hustle and studying full-time? How? By not wasting my time on chasing some dumb grades, that's how. You'd be surprised how much time is freed up when you decide to do just enough instead of always striving for perfection.
What?
I thought the school provided everyone with the funds they needed for their projects. Sure, but that's a drop in the ocean compared to what I need for this. I'm running the final version of on magic crystals, and ever since the mines closed down, the price keeps rising. It's getting insane. I can do my initial testing while hooked up to the school's own energy system, but I can't very well have a wire connected to a ship that's supposed to fly across the continent.
About that.
Can we talk about the deal Ragnar offered us?
Yes.
Sure, it's a no-brainer for me. I want to see what that lizard is capable of. Just imagine the look on Tornquist's face when she has to hand me a perfect grade. Priceless. You're not nervous it will backfire on us at all? Nothing in life's worth doing if it doesn't involve a bit of risk.
That reminds
Look,
me.
this whole exam system is a huge waste of everyone's time. If I can somehow screw it over before I leave, I'll take it. Besides, Ragnar seems more pitiful than anything. I doubt he could hurt a fly. Otherwise, why'd he need our help to find a lost doodad?
Excellent.
We've got this in the bag, I'm certain. I am not certain, but here we are anyway.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready for tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's so unfair.
I won't sleep anyway, so I might as well study.
It's so quiet.
It usually is at this time. All the honorable students are readying themselves for bed, after all.
What does that make us then? Uncultured delinquents?
I'd say we're the most honorable students of all, dedicating our time and energy to getting academic acclaim.
By cheating.
Exactly.
Look, I've decided I won't be coming with you.
What?
I don't trust Ragnar. And frankly, I don't fully trust you two either. No offense.
I'm taken.
It just feels wrong to cheat like this. And I honestly believe I have a shot at making it on my own.
Hey, don't sweat it, buddy. Isaac knows I have my own selfish reasons for wanting this. I'm not gonna drag you into this if you're not comfortable with it.
Pook.
Wait. Did you hear that?
Now let's see how your students' tidying went.
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you.
It's odd. The headmaster's really going to inspect a cleaning job?
You can think about that later. Get done before they see us.
This is... It's like nothing was touched in here.
There's about a decade's worth of clutter in here, Headmaster. It would be optimistic to think a few students could make much difference in one evening.
Even so, Paragons save us.
Why the sudden urgency? The place has been left alone until now, so why rush to tidy it?
An alchemy researcher from Taruna is coming to the Academy to conduct some experiments. Normally, I wouldn't give it a second thought. But the timing, I can't help but feel she's being sent here to inspect us on behalf of the Northern Paragon. It would be quite bothersome if some illegal magic items were hiding under this mess,
Ooh.
so I'd prefer to dispose of them now.
If that's the case, why not get Professor Gordon to take care of it? The illusions are his responsibility, after all.
Getting him to do anything practical is like trying to force a fish to fly. The dear professor has his strengths, but organizing manual labor isn't one of them.
Fine. I'll see if I can find a solution. Maybe some students will volunteer for extra credit now that the midterms are almost over.
Speaking of which, is everything ready for the big day tomorrow?
Of course. The test will be a lot more challenging than previous years, as requested. I'm still not sure I understand the reasoning behind that, however.
It's troublesome, but we have to have more students fail. The grade average from last year's graduates was too high.
What?
But the curriculum hasn't changed, and no new staff have joined since Professor Hoffland. Can't this simply be attributed to last year's seniors being averagely more talented?
Obviously, but that is not how Eridas is framing this. You've seen the non-stop coverage of our institution in the papers, claiming we are pampering the students and spoiling them with grades they don't deserve. If this keeps up...
Mm-hmm. And the students who fail?
There are still plenty of open positions in the north for rank C students. And the dropouts? You know how we handle those.
See.
Some must fail, so the rest can succeed.
Okay, so he's a total asshole. Got it.
No way. I can't fail this test. My average is already too low. If I fall into quota 3, I will never see my brother again.
Let's try not to panic. Maybe there's something we're not seeing here. Yeah, you're not seeing that the headmaster is a dickwad.
It's nice of you to try and look at this positively, but it doesn't change anything. Our professors sold us out for cheap political points.
Yep.
This isn't fair.
None of this was ever fair. We are playing a game with rules we never agreed to. The way I see it, there are only two options. You either comply, or you break the rules.
Kim, are you?
Let's go see Ragnar.
Oh, poor Kim.
Let's go break some rules.
Cutting a little close, aren't we? I've been waiting very patiently for absolutely ages. No wonder you kids struggle with your grades.
I'm sorry. We got sidetracked.
Well, you're here now. So, what have you decided?
I'm doing this to help these two. Both of them have important dreams they need to reach, and I want to help them get there.
You?
Hey now, don't get all sappy on us.
Very well then. We have a deal. You swear to help me find my treasure. And I swear to help aid you in your pursuits of academic excellence. I bet none of you mortals have experienced chaotic magic yet. So you better hold on to your jaws, alright? I will now cast a spell that will take us to our destination.
My bet is that he's gonna fuck up. And we're gonna have to help. But I don't actually know.
Pay attention.
Before I'm taking you toward anywhere, you will have to find us a route. This is where we enter the pipes. Okay? And this is where we need to go. Turn the tiles to direct the flow so we can reach our goal. Okay, so A gives us a hint. And then we turn clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay. Yeah, my other counterclockwise. Okay. Let me just look at A briefly. I don't know what that means, so let's try this.
That's our destination.
Tornquist's office is neat and organized. There are no decorations, save for a single plant that seems to be kept alive by a nature charm. Huh, we actually made it. Tornquist's office. We're here. Let's get to work. Sheesh, not even a thank you, Ragnar. You did great, Ragnar. Kids these days. I've never been in Torquist's office before, but am I the only one surprised it's this bear? Now that you mention it, she might be a stickler for perfection, but even she can't make her research projects look this neat. Does she even have any research in the works? Professor Hoffland is doing all that research on spirit possession, and Professor Hyben has an entire greenhouse dedicated to his own personal projects. But I've never once seen Tornquist work on anything other than teaching. Maybe she's just really dedicated to teaching the Mender class. She has a funny way of showing it, though. Anyway, let's look around. Those test papers gotta be somewhere around here. Search the room to find the test. A discarded folder catches your eye. Inside you find a file about a student from the Mender track who was sent off to the capital. I remember that guy. Julian used to hang around with him a lot before he became a dropout. My cousin didn't take it well when he found out. Julian didn't know his friend was struggling? Some people are pretty tight-lipped about their grades, and I bet my cousin was too polite to ask. It's not like you expect someone to become a dropout. Your grades have to be bad enough for the professors to think you're a threat to yourself and others. Anyway, that's none of our business, really. Let's keep looking for the tests. Okay. In a cupboard, you find a folder of papers. Looking through them, it's clear they're Magic Cipher test papers. Last year's and a brand new one. We found them? What even? Did we learn about any of these things? Seems she really did make the test a lot harder. Look, compare it to the old one. I mean, those questions are still hard, but they seem reasonable at least. This one, it's just brutal. All our classmates who've been working hard, they're going to fail too, aren't they? Not to mention, if we pass this and everyone else fails, Tornquist is gonna know something's up. Could we swap the tests somehow? That's not a bad idea, Kim. It's much more believable if we pass this old test, and it'll help our classmates too. Well, I'll be damned. I really am a horrible influence getting you two goody shoes thinking like real delinquents. That's not... It's just being practical. This seems like the most logical solution. Gosh, you're such a spoilsport, but whatever. Let's see what we can do about swapping these bad boys. Right after I'm done copying all the answers, of course. Really? You're still going to cheat? Not on all of it, obviously. I wouldn't want to draw attention to myself, but maybe just enough so I don't have to hand in a few more assignments next semester. You want to peek as well? I promise I won't tease much. No, I'm good. Swapping the tests back to the original is enough for me. I'll pass it fair and square. So, if that's what makes you happy, what about you? Nah, I'm good. I want to take this test on my own merits. Got it. I'll finish this up quick then. Puck continues jotting down notes while you and Kim watch. The test tomorrow might be harder, but you feel better doing it like this. Are you kids done? We shouldn't linger too long. Right, let's put these back where they belong. You swap the tests around and close the cupboard. That looks good. Now let's get out of here before we get caught. Couldn't agree more. Book? The Tinker Mage is reading through the dropout file you found, an unreadable expression on their face. Right, sorry, I spaced out for a second there. It just hit me though. This might not have been the first time the professors have done something like this. I wonder how many of these students actually were bad enough to be considered dropouts. That's not important, I know. We've only got one semester left after all, and then we're out of here. We gotta keep our eyes on the finish line. Hook puts down the file down firmly. Okay, Master Lizard, let's go. I swear I'll leave you on the clock tower for that. You glance around the office one last time. You gaze lingering on the cupboard where the new test papers are neatly tucked away. Mission accomplished. Okay, we have been going for 2 hours. And we've done all of the intro and all of chapter 1. So we might... Ooh. I want to sieve these things. So we have Kim, Puck, and Ragnar. We don't have anybody else listed yet. We don't know what that is. Records. Archivists. Dropouts. Candy. Grades. Magic crystals. Radio. And the Empire. Okay. Let's save. Save, yay. Well, I saved, so we shouldn't be any unsaved progress. I want to know about this guy more. He's hot. But I think we're gonna end for tonight, and I will stream more tomorrow because this game is fucking amazing, and I don't want to like play it for 12 million hours straight because that way lies terrible badness and obsession and bad things. But I will not play it off stream, so I will stream tomorrow because I can't wait that long to play. Alright. Bye everybody. Is there anybody to raid? Who is on? Like, it's like an odd time on the east and west coast where like everybody I hang out with is, so like not seeing many people. Yeah, I'm not really seeing people. So I think we're just gonna go. Unless, Puka, you've got somebody cool who you know who's playing. I know that, like, nobody else is playing this game right now, unfortunately, but... Or we'd go there, but, did not see anybody. So I think we're gonna just head out. Also, it's like 10 p.m. Bino, what are they doing? Yeah, I will check them out for next time, but I think for right now, we're just gonna call it to go nap time. Alright, I will definitely check them out for next time, and others who might want to go check them out as well. Bye everybody!